God, it's not those Bobbsey twins again. What are you two doing here?
You know exactly what we're doing here. I called you before we left. I told you we were going to take our honeymoon trip even though the wedding didn't happen.
And I was with Sheridan when she made the phone call. So the real question is, what the hell are you doing here?
Well, Julian, what are you doing here?
Huh? And what's with all the damn noise? Who are you in here with?
Luis, there's no reason to get upset. Just calm down.
Julian, just quit stalling. Quit stalling and tell us what you're doing here. You're real quiet all of a sudden. You were making a hell of a lot of noise earlier, and who's in there making all that noise with you? Huh? Start talking, Crane. What the hell is going on in there? You'll start talking, Crane. I'm gonna come in there and take a look for myself.
Oh, this place really does have everything. I don't need my purse.
You know, you can make this a lot easier if you just answer our questions. What are you doing here in Bermuda, and who's in your room?
Well, if you must know, I came down here to finalize my divorce from Ivy.
Wow. Does Ivy know about this?
Well, as a matter of fact, she does. Not that I owe her any explanation since my tramp of an ex-wife passed Sam Bennett's bastard off.
So you came here to finalize your divorce, so what? It still doesn't tell us who's in the room with you.
You know, what, are you here with Rebecca?
Well, Julian, look, it's obvious there's someone in there with you. There's a woman's purse right there. Is that Rebecca's purse? Is that who's in there with you? Well, we're waiting, Julian. Is Rebecca in there with you?
Yeah, what, did you come here to celebrate your divorce? Are you two gonna get married in Bermuda?
Why, this is like the Spanish Inquisition.
Start talking, Crane.
Actually, Rebecca is not with me. I came down to Bermuda all by my lonesome.
Oh. We obviously didn't stay on your lonesome very long.
You know what? You may be my brother, but you are such a pig. You were never faithful to Ivy when you were married to her. Now you can't even stay faithful to your new fiancé.
And let me clear something up for you, Julian. I don't care that you were suddenly supportive of me and Sheridan getting married. You and I are not friends.
But your point is well taken. Now, if you don't mind, I would like to turn you in.
No, as a matter of fact, I do mind. I have heard so many horror stories about young women in Harmony. Young women that you have got your disgusting little hands on.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, then let me make myself perfectly clear to you. See, I've been thinking about how it would feel if someone took advantage of my sister. And just thinking about it, thinking about you conning her, makes my blood boil. You seducing her to get what you want. And you want to know why it got under my skin when I found out that Therese had been secretly working for Ivy?
I'm sure you'll tell me.
Because your face popped into my head. To think that my sister had to spend so many hours under the same roof as you. And let me tell you something, Julian. If I ever found out that you ever made a move for my sister, I would kill you without even a second thought.
Come on, sweetheart. Julian isn't worth any more of our time.
Well, you're certainly right about that. But I'm putting you on notice, Julian. Now, I can't control whatever it is that you are doing here in Bermuda, but I can back in Harmony. Harmony is my town. And if I find out that you are using any more young women, I'm gonna come after you. You get it, Julian? If I find out that you are going after any more young women, you are a dead man. Do we understand each other, Julian?
Indeed, you've made yourself perfectly clear.
Good. You were right before. We've wasted way too much time on Julian. Let's get out of here.
Enjoy the rest of your trip.
Oh, don't worry, Julian. We will.
Oh, yeah, and one more thing. Make sure you keep it down in here tonight with your friend. See, we're right next door, and we need our sleep for our boat trip tomorrow.
I'm sure you'll have the time of your lives. Don't worry. You won't hear another peep out of this suite.
Well, that was quite a surprise. Never expected to see my brother down here.
Right. What do you say we forget about Julie? Go down in the dining room, have a little dessert?
Sounds wonderful. Seeing as I worked up quite an appetite after our earlier activities.
Right.
It's so nice to be able to sit and relax after I've been with Julie.
Yeah. Let's have a little dessert. And we'll get lots of rest for our big boat trip tomorrow.
Maybe even have a nightcap in between, if you know what I mean.
I know exactly what you mean.
You make that. He did, but he's pretty good at it.
The sleazeballs are back. You want to change tables?
No, we'll just ignore them. Besides, I can think of much better things to concentrate on.
There's no doubt about it. Julian Crane is definitely a pro.
I won't argue with that. He went full steam ahead with that sweet, young, innocent thing. And when she wakes up tomorrow morning, she won't be sweet and innocent anymore.
Oh, Julian is definitely going to show her the ways around the world.
All around.
Damn, Julian, he's got some poor innocent girl up in his room.
My brother always manages to stoop to new lows.
I'm not gonna let him get away with it. Now, I'll bet that girl doesn't have a brother like Teresa has to look out for her. I'll stop him.
How?
I'm gonna go up to Julian's room right now. That's how.
Oh, brother.
You know, you are like every woman's dream. A true hero.
Believe me, I am no hero. I'm just protective of young women. Guess because I've looked after Teresa for all these years.
Well, I think it's wonderful that you're going to confront Julian.
Well, I'm not gonna let him ruin another innocent girl's life. Julian! Julian, open up!
That's Luis. I wonder what he's doing here.
Wait, you can't let him know you're in here.
Oh, don't be silly. Luis is my brother.
Yeah!